Greetings people, there's a whole bunch of red on this side, so I thought let's make a video. But not just about the market, also a couple projects that I've been looking into, some things they're launching fairly soon, updates on nodes for example like Agent Layer, you know, kind of like a recap video. We're going to talk about a meme coin that will launch in I think like 3 or 4 hours after this video goes live. And then we're also going to talk about Cloudbet again, as they have something for the Euros where you can go all in with unbeatable odds, unlimited payouts, and all powered by crypto, which means if you watch soccer, football, and you are into crypto, which you are by watching this video, you can not just bet on different games, but you can also predict the champion, the top 8, the top goal scorer, and so on and so forth, which means if you know what you're doing anyways, this could be something for you. But then again, all the disclaimers in the beginning, every single coin I mention can go to zero and you will lose all your money. Buying crypto as well as betting is pretty much gambling anyways, so don't get addicted to that. And lastly, today is a good day. Don't forget to smile. Whenever people look at their portfolio in crypto, most would say, oh, everything went down by like 6, 7, 10% over the past week. Should I sell? Is this run over? And my perfect analysis tells you this one. In order for things to go up, eventually things have to come down. Then they go up again and then down, then up, da, 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 da. If we zoom out, everything is good. Even just 1 year ago, we were at like 26k or so. And now we're at 67 and people want to say, the bull run is over, it's boring, meh. And lots of whining. Especially, let's say you buy altcoins. For example, the one that I bought the most, which I told you about as well, is Token by TokenFi. I covered them in a couple of videos before. I like the project and what they're doing. This in the past month went from like 10 cents up to 17. So I got 70% on my money and now it's down again. You know what I felt with that? Absolutely nothing. Because I don't care about this one going up by 70% or doing a 2 or 3x. I want this one in like a 1 year time frame to go to $1 or more, so it actually has an impact on what I put into it. And that's how I look at things. Now in the short term though, if you simply want to buy and sell things within like a day or so, anything that is built on Solana is great for that. That's why I wanted to talk about Bambit over here. That it is a meme coin with no intrinsic value or expectation of financial return. The coin is completely useless and for entertainment purposes only, just so we're all on the same page. Now that doesn't mean you can't make money with it, it just tells you that it's worthless. That being said, Pepe is also useless and that is worth 6 billion, so what do I know? While most meme coins just launch with a name or like a picture so you can see it on Dex Screener or Dex Tools, they take the whole NFT hype from last cycle and throw it into the project as well. So you have supply, price, and trades in the white paper for it. We can see, depending on how many are minted, the price goes up by a little bit. They have different rarities, backgrounds, you know, how we're used to it when it comes to NFTs. And they also have the additional feature that there is an airdrop coming up for that as well. But then again, none of that is required. It's mostly about, it's a panda, it's called Bambit, and it's a coin, and it's launching soon. Right now, the white paper is kind of refreshing the whole time. I checked my internet. It might just be that the server has some connection issues, but they're gonna have merchandise as well. Imagine you will see Panda merch, and there is some profit distribution as well for holders, and there are a couple of different ways in order to buy this. You can either go to Radium directly or Jupiter for example in order to swap into it. That's the contract address for the token down there. Or you can use Bonkbot or TrojanBot if you simply use Telegram. So everything for that is linked on their page. Now if you go to Jupiter right now and you were to copy paste it, it might not show up immediately. With the reason being that they aren't live yet, but in a couple hours after this video goes live, they should be live, they should all be set up there and you can swap into the token. There's no tax when it comes to buying or selling. Most of the LP are burned already. Revoke the part where they can mint more tokens or freeze anything in here. They have 80 million in total supply and all of that is circulating immediately, which means it's not like the team keeps like 50% and then sells everything. Everything is up for grabs right away. Furthermore, which is the, I think, most interesting part for me, is their Bambit virtual card over there, which is their passport to hassle-free spending in the digital realm. It's a card that doesn't require KYC and you can apparently use crypto in order to spend money online. Now you will notice one thing. For most links on this page, for example, when you click on airdrops, it goes to the documents page over here. We can see at certain market caps there will be a certain amount of tokens released to the NFT holders. But at the same time, if you click on other things like, let's say for the card, you click on buy card, that link just goes back to the page because it isn't live yet. So long term, it should go well. But then again, it's pretty difficult to go to $750 million market cap with a meme coin. Like if you looked into meme coins the past couple days and you saw anything Andrew Tate related with that, they went from 0 to like $50 million in 10 hours or less. So you never know. Maybe it's really good marketing and everything goes up by quite a lot. I would also assume once CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko is live and the request is accepted, then all these buttons over here work, but so far they don't. They also have some simple games available on their site. So if you want to play something like an old Flash game, that exists already. But I think most of these things are more meant to be like marketing material because it sounds good on paper, right? Because if I were to tell you, hey, here's a panda, it's useless, buy it, that's already a good pitch. But if you were to say, here's a useless panda, and they have NFTs, and eventually have a card you can use without KYC, and they have some games available, and they plan airdrops, then it's a whole bunch of extra on top of the useless panda. Furthermore, they also have a couple different comics available that they created so far. You can post those on Twitter, they're great for that. Which means when it comes to updates that you can see on a daily basis on Telegram and Twitter, they got all those posts prepared already. Pivot back into the market recap. So Solana, that's what is happening on there mostly. The whole $70 billion in there, it's mostly meme coins. What else am I focused on? I clicked on, where is it now? This one down there, which is still top 100, Mantra/OM. And I put in a big chunk of funny internet coins into this one. Reason being, they have this word over there, or this abbreviation called real world assets. And that seems to be one of the narratives of this bull run. At least the guys that have billions and trillions of dollars in the hedge fund, they buy stuff that has to do with this. So I wouldn't be surprised if this goes to like a 7 or 8x from now over the next year. So if you have a larger capital, I would take it and potentially throw it at this one. Or you buy some meme coins and double it overnight. After you reach a certain threshold, there's no point in taking the risk of gambling. You should gamble a little less and have a higher chance of your return as you do play with more. So if you have $100 invested, you can throw it into Solana meme coins to hopefully get a 10x and make $1,000. But if you have 200,000 invested, you need a 0.5% gain to make the same amount. And for that, stuff like this over here is probably safer. But then again, what do I know? All I know is that you can go all in on the Euros with Cloudbet, which I will show you right now. It's an online betting site, also a sportsbook and so on and so forth. You can click the join button. You can then click the deposit button and select any of these coins in order to play on the site. Which means, let's say you did make some money on Solana and simply throw it in here and it gets added to your account within like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. And you can then bet on any of these sports over here on the left hand side. We can already click on all these different buttons over here where you would get a 10x multiplier if you think that Scotland would win against Germany. And unless this is rigged, there is no chance they win. And then what I mostly use myself is this button up there called esports. And you can see the favorite on the left hand side. Because if you want to bet on SKT to beat Rogue in League of Legends, you could do that too. Then again, gambling and betting can be addictive. Link is down below. Next up, nodes that we talked about. The last few node projects we covered were Agent Layer as well as Onidex, I think. For Onidex over here for the exchange, I talked to the team behind it, the guys that work on this. And while they did raise about 111 BNB so far, what we mostly covered in the video is the spheres thing over here. And there hasn't really been an update to this. For example, the explore and earn thing down here, this is being built, so the buttons don't work. It simply tells you soon. But despite me being connected to the site, it also doesn't show up here. They're building all of that. And that's always one thing in crypto where it's kind of like, do I trust a team that I don't know, that they do what they say? It's this weird type of feeling. Like in my case, I bought a sphere, I'm pretty sure, and it doesn't show up there. But then again, as they say, I think in the docs over here, the token generative event granting your tokens on a daily basis, it should start beginning of July, so we'll take another month. So for that, if you did get into this or you're planning on getting into it, I'll give you the answer that nobody wants to hear, and that is, just like crypto and the market, do nothing and wait. And while nobody likes that, it's the one thing that does work. Same with Agent Layer. This right now generates about 40 something tokens a day. And we can even estimate how much that is going to be worth. Now in the white paper, there are way too many words in there. And it's pretty difficult to find the whole token supply, as they throw some math equations at you and how things are calculated, all of that. If you scroll down and you click on Medium, they have one Medium article. Okay, maybe they do have a couple. We will see that over the next 4 years, the Agent Layer nodes will grant us about 155 million tokens total, or that in percentage, which means there will be 1 billion tokens in total supply. Now I'm not sure why it's this difficult to find the tokenomics, but it should be number one up here, tokenomics. Let's say the project goes to a $1 billion valuation, then every single token is worth $1. So if this one makes 40 tokens a day, it will make you $40 a day. If it goes to $10 million, then this one makes you 40 cents a day. Always hard to tell with any of these projects. I would say something on a similar size is about 100 to 150 million. So this right here will make you like $6 a day or a 4-month return on investment. If you simply farm the tokens now, do nothing until they reach a certain market cap and then sell. Also, instead of $800, they now at $890 as they sold another 1,700 since they're at the 3K threshold to increase prices. So still early, but not early. We'll see how it goes. Again, links to everything down below. Nothing in here is financial advice. treat everything as gambling. And if you want to bet on the Euros and know for sure that Germany is going to be the winner, or that they're going to get kicked out in the first couple rounds, click on the button, sign up. It's free to join, you could say, but there's so much available that if you're into betting and sports, there's probably something you will find for you. Can be addictive, not financial advice. And see you fairly soon with more videos about, probably one video about every single note I have when they get released, like a full update video. I think so. And until then, take care.